Blog Talk Radio. Recovery Radio, RIR Radio. We're hanging out here tonight, Sunday night, and of course we're going to be talking about the Love of Recovery Unite to Fight Addiction Festival that's going to be happening on February 13th, 2016. The gates open at 11 a.m. and go to 11 p.m. The venue location is going to be the Concert Green at C.B. Smith Park at 900 Flamingo Road, Pembroke Pines, Florida. If you want more information, you can call 954-826-5968 on this event. This is the 5th annual, of course, Rockers and Recovery Music Fest and the Love of Recovery. The theme this year is Unite to Fight Addiction. We're going to be doing a meet and greet the night before and a huge dinner the night before right there in the Pembroke Pines area. We're looking forward to having lots of people come in, like they usually do, from all over the country, and most importantly, to hang out, enjoy recovery, and show people that the stigma is just a stigma. We have a good friend of ours on tonight, George of the Chillbillies. The Chillbillies are going to be hanging out with, of course, the festival through the 2 days. For the night before, the meet and greet at the Unite to Fight Addiction, of course, event the night before, and then the Love of Recovery Music Festival the following day on the 13th. So the 12th and 13th, make sure you keep those dates open. George will be in with his band called the Chillbillies. The Chillbillies will be backing up all of our special guests that are coming in for Rockers in Recovery. David Usikian of the Hooters and a few other folks, and we're going to be mentioning them as we go over the next 111 days. That's what we have left as of today. So we're looking forward to announcing those folks that are coming into town to play with George and the Chillbillies. We also have some great bands that are going to be a part of this also. We're looking forward to, of course, having the Chillbillies, but, McCartney Mania, Fight the Silence, Revival, Crush, Brian K. Music, Grateful Road, Paul Wilson Band, The Few, many more bands and very special guests to be announced. Along with, of course, we will be doing unplugged acts and recovery speakers all through the day. So we look forward to everybody being there, hanging out with us. And let's bring on George. George, are you with me?
I am, John. How are you?
What's happening, brother? It's always a pleasure.
Hey, the same here. It's always a pleasure. Myself and the rest of our guys are always excited to get to be a part of Rockers in Recovery. We've been doing it for a few years now. It's always really good, and so we're super excited to be coming down and really appreciate what you do, John, and putting this thing together and all the hard work that goes into it. And so I'm good. We're all good here in Tennessee, and we're looking forward.
Well, something we're looking forward to being a part of the whole affair. Every year we put this together, me and Lori and the team, and I got to tell you that sometimes you tend to get a little overexposed with all of the back end stuff, and you don't really get to enjoy the moment. And it got way too out of control for us in that way. And now we're looking forward to really making this back to what it was supposed to be, a grassroots event, and a lot of people from the recovery community coming in from all over the state of Florida to play music and to show people that the stigma of addiction is just that. It's a stigma of addiction.
Absolutely.
Now, what are some of the things that you're planning on doing with the musical end of the festival?
Well, John, all of our guys are going to be there, and from the band, Don Taylor, that was a former member of the Skinner band, put the horn section together. Larry Patton, that's part of the Flying Burrito Brothers, with Graham Parsons, and we got a whole bunch of guys that come with us that have played a lot, and they'll be looking forward to it. And then when you've got some special guests that you're going to bring on, and then we'll kind of bring each of those people up and do some of their material with them. Again, I don't know if you remember a few years ago we did the show with Chuck Negron and the Keys, and sort of the same scenario. We'll play whatever they want us to play. At the end of our set, I guess you would say, we're going to bring everybody back up and have a huge jam session. I don't know if people are familiar with the Volunteer Jam in Tennessee that Charlie Daniels had for years that we all got to be a part of, but kind of bring everybody back up and have a big family jam session, and it'll be a lot of fun. We always have a lot of fun when we play anyway, but this kind of gets us away from traditional shows, if you will, that we do. It puts us into something that we just really strongly believe in and feel a part of, and so we get to have a great time just kind of turning it loose. And, we're an old Southern rock and roll rhythm and blues band by nature, John, so everything from the Outlaws, Little Feat, Marshall Tucker, Wet Willie, the Allman Brothers, I mean, you name it, all the way to doing some old Willie and Waylon, and then maybe some harder rock and roll. So we're all over the map, we'll have a blast.
Yeah. Just kind of give a background on the band a little bit, because the band's huge. I mean, great recovery band.
Well, Larry Patton, I'll talk just a minute about crew, but Larry Patton, I've had the privilege of playing with Larry for years. If you look up LarryPatton.com, you'll get a feeling for what Larry's done. And at the very, Larry was the lead singer of the Fly and Burrito Brothers, and still goes to Europe at least once a year, tours with John Beelan. He and John Beelan, the Burrito Brothers, and John was with the Byrds, and they do some things together. And Larry is fantastic, great songwriter, singer, and he'll be there. And Don Taylor, Don and I played together initially in 85 or 6, me, Don Taylor, and Artemis Pyle from Skinner, Steve Lockhart and some guys. Then Skinner got back together in 87, and Don went with them and put the horn section together. He's a fantastic flute, saxophone player, singer, percussionist. Davis Mitchell, who doesn't do, not always with the Chillbillies, but with his recovery stuff, Davis and I have been doing kind of some side stuff called the Damascus Road Project. And you look up DavisMitchell.com. Davis is a tremendous songwriter, singer. Takes it off the beaten path for the Chillbillies. He does a lot of stuff by Prince, and he's a great guitar player, great singer. We'll probably bring with us Will Roberts, who Will and I played together over the years. Will's from San Antonio and was with Bobby Bear, a country artist. Moved from San Antonio to Nashville to play on the Grand Ole Opry. We had a recovery band actually in 89 through the early 90s called the World's Most Unmanageable Band, appropriately termed, which could be termed that easily today too. But Will is a tremendous drummer and a bass player. Probably will bring with us Lyle Nolan. Lyle he has a company called Mojo Music and a studio in Tennessee. Lyle was with Lori Morgan and Keith Whitley for years, playing, great guitar player. Lyle and I actually, when I first got into recovery in 88, had a gospel group together called Second Chance for a number of years, and Lyle's in recovery too. We toured around and played kind of when I say gospel, I would in terms of maybe Southern gospel, but if you mixed the Allman Brothers and Wet Willie and Little Feat and had them do gospel music, that's kind of what we did. We released a couple of albums together. So anyway, we'll have all those guys, and then we'll probably have a couple of special surprises from in the area, some folks we've been talking to. They have played some festivals before that'll come meet us there and do some stuff.
You there, George?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool.
So
well, hey, listen,
kind of
this sounds... Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be, I mean, and I know listen, I've seen your shows for many years. And you can bring the crowd to their feet. It's just an amazing, amazing thing to watch you work. And the recovery aspect of this, and I wanted to get into this real quick because you're a musician in recovery, and there's a lot of people that think that, hey, listen, rock and roll artists, lose their game when they get clean and they get sober, and that's not the case at all. It actually gets better. And would you like to elaborate on that a little bit?
Sure, absolutely, John. I think I'm glad you said that because I love to play music. I mean, I have for years. I have most of my life. I'm 52, and I hope it's okay to mention on here. I've got 27 years clean, and I played since I was 16. I got clean when I was 24. I took about a year, at least a year. I didn't do anything but gospel music because I just wanted to make a huge break from anything that was me before I got in recovery. So it was a while before, and still even maybe after a year or so, clean and sober, I didn't do traditional stuff. We would just do all recovery festivals or that kind of stuff, and then gospel music, and then slowly, began to put some other original stuff together, the Chillbillies project together. I think what is fair for me to say for myself is, it took me a little bit of time to get myself together, get established in my recovery, and then be able to go back out and put that, into the music that I love so much. And today I will say that all the stuff I played before I got clean, and we played some really cool stuff. Having part of the Leonard Skinner band with us, and we got to capitalize on that, and we were very lucky with the Artemis Pyle being part of our band, so we got to play these great shows, and I would never take anything away from that. But after I got clean, it's a different situation. God has put me in some positions playing music that I've been able to share my recovery and what life is like for me today, and impact somebody that needed to be in recovery and them get clean or change their life around. And that to me, that's the most important thing I can ever do. I believe with all my heart and soul, John, that I didn't die from addiction. It could have very easily. And I didn't die, and now I kind of have this story I can tell, whether it's, on stage playing music or speaking or just sitting around a coffee table or in a meeting, that God changed my life and let me have a second shot at life, and that includes music. And now today when I get to play, man, I love playing clean because I love to feel it. I play for the feel of it. I'll tell you that. I play music because I love it. It makes me feel good. I don't know of any drug I've ever took in my life that makes me feel as good as playing music when it's all kind of happening, right? So, I can't say enough how blessed that I am to have been able to play early in my life, some great players and do some really cool stuff, but then to get clean at 24 years old and be able to then begin change and have music be such a spiritual part of my life, both in the gospel scene, and we still do play at church stuff. So, on the gospel side, what we do, and then in the recovery side, and then just in, and wherever we play, whether it's a festival, whether it's a club somewhere, I never make any bones about saying I'm in recovery. And I've had a lot of people come up to me in a place that you wouldn't think somebody would come up to you in some club or some place and say, man, I heard you say something about recovery. Tell me more about what you're talking about. And I can stand back behind the stage or in the break room and say, man, this is what God's done to me since 1988, February the 2nd, and maybe He did that for you. So it's been a tremendous ride, and I'm looking forward, hopefully, to a lot more in 52. So I'm not ready to quit anytime soon, John.
Hey, listen, and you have a very young spirit to begin with, so you're going to be rocking into your 90s. I got a feeling. So the good news is, yeah, you will. I already see it. I see it in your aura, man. Every time you come down, it's an amazing. You're amazing when you start to talk to people and you really comfort people. And I've watched you do it at the past festivals when you've been there. You got guys like yourself, Ed Walsh, Chris Woodbell. I can go on and on about guys that have been part of this festival ongoing for years, that have showed up like yourself to help people see that recovery works. But most importantly, that people that are coming from the public, the family members that are seeking information are there too. You know what I mean? And they get to be able to get that information But at the same time, they get to see a person in recovery really working a recovery program and giving back to the community and helping out. I mean, it's a beautiful scenario all the way around.
No, I agree, John, 150%. And like no other time, like I said, I've been blessed that I've been clean longer than over half my life, more than half my life. But and today you would think we supposedly waged this war on addiction years ago, and we really hadn't. We've not made a lot of. We've not won the war. Let's put it that way. And I also work as a counselor in the treatment business, and it's worse now than it ever has been. And young kids are dying every day. And my son, I have 3 sons and a daughter. Kids of my son's age, 21, 10 years old, are dying. And man, this is an all-out battle. This is an all-out war to try to save people's lives like never before. And every music festival that somebody can do like what you're doing and put your time and energy and effort and love into it on Facebook every day and keeping this stuff in front of people and telling everybody we know, man, you don't have to die from addiction. And telling every family member that says, man, I'm about to give up. I can't go any further. Go a little bit more because they're going to make it. You got to try to help them make it because this is a life and death situation. And I believe that more today than the first day I got clean. I believe it. I believe that, that God's called us all into this army to try to fight this battle against addiction and try to keep people from dying in the streets and ODing. And so, I believe that, this festival is a big part of doing that and let people see that, there's another way to live, man. You don't have to die in the streets. You can enjoy life,
I love it. George, thank you for your enthusiasm. Thank you for your support of Rockers in Recovery. Of course, the ongoing support over the years of Rockers in Recovery, love of music, and the Love of Recovery Festival. We also want to invite everybody. We're currently working on the 5th Annual RIR Music Festival, February 13th, 2016. 11 a.m. to, of course, 11 p.m. Venue location is the Concert Green at C.B. Smith Park, 900 North Flamingo Road, and that's in Pembroke Pines, Florida. Make it a vacation. Make it a sober vacation. You can also come down and unite to fight addiction along with me and George. And there's hotel lodging available. You can give us a call at 954-826-5968 to find out more about this. You can also go and find out more about the history of this event and many more things that Rockers in Recovery does at rockersinrecovery.org. George, I want to thank you again for being on the show tonight. We'll have you back on as we, progress along, and I look forward to talking to you more about some great things that you're doing and what you're doing in Tennessee, and we'll do that the next time you're on the show.
Thank you, John. We're always glad to be on here, and thank you for having us.
You bet. Tell everybody we said hello, and God bless.
God bless you, buddy.
All right, guys, there you go. And another episode of Rockers in Recovery. We're going to go out with Road to Recovery. And it started at the beginning of the show, and hopefully it came out right. If not, you're going to hear it right this time. And it is Road to Recovery by Stacy Hampton. And Stacy Hampton's going to be playing at the festival. We're also doing some other unplugged stuff with her. RIR Unplugged is going to be doing some events coming up and leading up to the festival. So we're looking forward to having, of course, Stacy along with us. And her song, Road to Recovery. Check it out. You guys have a great night. Be blessed. Have a great week. We'll be talking to you next Sunday.
Near and you're standing in the mirror. Oh, you need a change. Don't take the time to move. Let the power move you. And the suffering is a fight to be free. Kneel down and find truth. Find something new. You gotta bend and break to be safe. Oh, the road is long. Hold my hand, take a stand. You will start to see. You can lose the fear. Faith is near on the road to recovery. Sometimes it feels wrong, but you got to stay strong. You know it's real when the hate you feel is gone. Hold my hand, take a stand. You will start to see. You can lose the fear. Faith is near on the road to. Hold my hand, take a stand. You will start to see. You can lose the fear. Faith is near on the road to recovery. On the road to recovery.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
Laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.